So today it's time for another book review. We're gonna review Running with the Kenyans by Adharanand. So another running book, and I've been enjoying it a lot. So Running with the Kenyans, discovering the secrets of the fastest people on earth, because you know that's what they are. The Kenyans, they are dominating in the running scene, you know, these days, and they have been for a while. And Adharanand, which has been writing for Runner's World, you know, he was wondering why are the Kenyans dominating? And so he decided to go to Kenya with his family and live in Iten, which is one of the most prolific running towns in the world. You know, all the elite runners in Kenya, they typically train in Iten. So he went there, he with his family, you know, rents a house and just starts befriending the Kenyans, the runners, starts joining their morning run together and asks questions, basically. So this book is really an account of his story going to Kenya, you know, his experiences. It's a personal story, you know, his experiences going to Kenya and what he did there, but it's focused on the running all the while. So throughout the book he talks to various of the big names in Kenyan running and small names. He talks to a lot of people and he asks them questions like, what do you eat? What do you do in a typical day? How much do you sleep? How was it growing up in Kenya? What kind of training do you do? How often? Like basically everything you want to know about how to become a good runner, he asks the Kenyans. And they give him their answers, and they're interesting answers, definitely. You know, they train a lot. There's a training culture there, and they, you know, they do eat a high carb diet, which is an interesting fact. I don't think there is any elite runner out there on a high fat diet. They might be on a high fat diet, but then on race day they eat carbohydrates. That's just the way it is. Even the low carbers that claim to be running low carb, they still eat carbs on the race day. So just because, you know, this channel is mainly about fruit nutrition, high carb, raw vegan lifestyle and that sort of thing, I just wanted to mention the fact that, you know, the Kenyans, they eat a high carb diet. They're not vegan, but in terms of percentage of calories, they are practically vegan. They eat a lot of carbohydrates, mainly in the form of ugali, corn flour, essentially, and they also eat a lot of bananas. So 80-10-10 essentially. So that's one of the factors that he gets into here. What are they eating, when are they eating it, how are they eating it, and that sort of thing. But generally it's more about running culture in Kenya and the attitude of the people and the training regime, of course, how they train. And I've learned a lot from this book. Mainly I've learned that things don't come easy, you need to work at it. Consistency, you know, persistence, passion, patience, those things are important when it comes to anything in life. And it's not like the Kenyans are just genetically have a great advantage, or maybe they have some advantage, and the book goes into it a little bit, but I think mainly it has to do with the way they train, how much they train, the way they eat, the way they prioritize their training, how much sleep they're getting, because they sleep a lot, you know, 9 to 14 hours I've heard. So yeah, I don't want to tell more about how the Kenyans run. You can read the book yourself, but even if you know about how the Kenyans run, the book itself is very enjoyable, written very easy to read kind of style. You know, he's a good journalist, you know, writing for a magazine like Runner's World, so he has that kind of style, kind of similar but not the same, but similar to McDougall, you know, with Born to Run. So it's a kind of a casual read, stories about his experiences, and I will highly recommend it to anyone interested in running, anyone interested in diet. It's not all about diet though, it's mostly just about running. So anyone interested in running, get this book, Running with the Kenyans. Super awesome, nice little read. Let's see how many pages, about 300 pages. I'm sure you can find it on Amazon or something like that. If you're interested in watching some other book reviews of running books, I have a couple of other ones, so I'll put a link somewhere here and you can click it and check out that playlist. In the meantime, keep running consistently. That's the key. Keep it consistent. Don't push yourself too hard, but if you never push at all, you're never gonna get anywhere. So gently push, but just the long-term vision is what it's all about. The Kenyans talk about their first 16 years of living, their first 16 years of life, as building their house, building their foundation. That's a big foundation, that's a good foundation. So they're not in a hurry, you know. They are only in a hurry to get to school, I guess, when they're kids, and that's why they run. So long-term plans, consistency, slow progress, that's what it's all about for best results long-term, I think. All right, thanks for watching. Hope you're having an awesome day. I'm here in Sydney. It's a good, nice day. I'm out on a bike ride, just listened to a podcast. Now I'm gonna go to the library and do some computer work. All right, see you around. Have a good day.